Today we are here with Cydney Stude. She is a service engineering consultant for the AWS Customer Incident Response team. Good to have you here, Cydney.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you.
So we are here to learn about incident response plans, but Cydney, I would love to learn what you do for the Customer Incident Response team that you're a member of.
Yeah, absolutely. So my personal role is to maintain and develop tooling around incident response. So the Customer Incident Response team, what we do, our bread and butter is when a customer is having a security event on their side of the shared responsibility model, on the customer side, we assist and advise with that event, whether that's root cause analysis, helping them get back to a good security baseline. That's what our team as a whole does. My role on that is the specific systems behind the fact. So open source tooling is a big part of what I do. Maintaining systems for data transfer, that kind of thing.
That's awesome. And I'd love to understand, like on a high level, what organizations should think about when they are preparing for an incident response plan.
I would say to have mechanisms in place for practicing your plan, first of all. So what does our iteration look like? And to understand your organization's threat surface. So is there someone with a knowledge of the topography of your AWS environment? Who tracks changes? Is there an approvals process? Where does that data live? Just really having a good understanding of what exists and how it changes. And then you can use that understanding to develop your incident response plan. Because now you can plan for events around specific resources and you can practice those events. And that would be another point to call. It's just to practice and practice. So once is never enough. Practice, find gaps, find weak parts, improve those parts, and do the same practice again and find something else. And just continue iterating, improving your processes, and tightening your security.
Love the practice. So let's say the event has occurred. In terms of postmortems after the event, what are some best practices that you'd like to see?
First off, I would say to capture lessons learned. So postmortem, after the event, what did we learn? What gaps were there in the response? Was there a lack of automation between the detect and the respond recover step? Like, was there a gap in time that it took for us to respond, to see the event and take action? Improving, just those kinds of questions, like capture those lessons learned, but the most important part being do something about them. That might sound simple, but if we know what we did wrong, but as a business or as an organization, we don't prioritize making changes, the same thing could happen again. So capturing the lessons learned, doing something with the lessons, and then having just a meeting on where you debrief what happened, what went well, what went poorly, what can we improve, and just iterating again, practice and practice.
All the good tips, Cydney. Well, we know that your team also runs a Twitch channel with more incident response tips called the Safe Room. Can you tell us more about that?
I would love to. So the Customer Incident Response team, we run a Twitch channel called the Safe Room. The leader is Kyle Dickinson. He is our host, and I get the pleasure to appear occasionally to talk about various security topics. We talk about emerging security trends, if there's something we're seeing that we want to address. And just overall security highlights, things that we would like people to know about and ask questions to improve their environment.
Well, thank you so much, Cydney. You heard it here first. You can check out more on the Safe Room on Twitch.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.